Hi there, and welcome to the March 30th edition of my Monday Musings, and it is actually Monday this week. Yay! And Father Carl here, by the way. Not a whole lot to share since it was just Thursday since I last spoke to you, but it does look like, sadly, with the President's order that the social distancing measures will be in effect throughout the country through the end of April. It does look like that we will be doing social distancing and maybe even shelter in place through the end of April. So sadly, that means we'll not be able to have Mass or any of the other scheduled events during the month of April. So that is some sad news. I know some of you are probably wondering about Mass intentions for the month of May. We are working on that. We can't open the office, but I am working with the staff to find a way that we can accommodate those requests for Masses for the month of May. The exciting thing that's going to happen this week is on Thursday, April 2nd, is Father David's actual 60th anniversary of ordination. Most of you know that we were planning to have a special Mass on the second Sunday of Easter, the 19th, and a reception afterwards to honor this marvelous milestone. And of course, like all the other events, it had to be postponed. And we will, once these restrictions are lifted, reschedule that party, because that's not one that any of us want to miss. But Thursday, as I said, is the actual 60th anniversary of his ordination. So he will be the main celebrant at Mass on Thursday, our live stream Mass at 8:15. We're going to try to make this what we Dominicans call a conventual Mass, which means that all of us friars will be there at that Mass to celebrate that. So Father David will celebrate there is a Mass, a special Mass for priests celebrating his anniversary, and he will pray that Mass with all of us. He's asked yours truly to preach. I'm not the preacher that he had asked for his big party. Hopefully, Father Michael Dodds, whom he did ask, will be able to do that when the restrictions are lifted. But please do join us on Thursday morning at 8:15 for the special live stream of Father David's 60th anniversary. And for those of you who are connected to people who are not on computer, as Father David likes to say, please do reach out to them and let them know, if at all possible, that they can join us for that Mass on the YouTube channel or on the website. I'm not sure, I haven't heard an update about the website, so I'm hoping that the website is able to handle the increased traffic, but you can always go to YouTube as well. But I also know that YouTube is having problems as well due to its increased traffic, and unfortunately there's nothing that we here at St. Dominic's can do about that. But know that we are doing the very best we can, and it's been nice to at least see you virtually through the camera and know that you're out there praying with us and for us too, as we are praying for you during these days. Just one thing, I also wanted to remind you of the bishop's request to pray a family rosary on Sunday, praying especially for the victims and the caregivers and those fighting this virus. So please do include that in your Sunday schedule, and hopefully that includes a live stream Mass from here at St. Dominic's. So remember, you can get all of the latest information at the website, www.stdombenicia.org. And that, remember, our live stream Masses are on Sunday at 7:30, 9, 10:45 in the morning, and 12:30 p.m. in English and Spanish. And unfortunately, you have to suffer with mine and Father Brad's passable Spanish, but we're doing our best, and at least for myself, I'm enjoying kind of pushing myself a little bit to do better at the Spanish. We will be re re-announcing the schedule for the Holy Week liturgies. We haven't quite settled on those yet. So do stay tuned for that. Hope to do an email blast later this week with the revised Holy Week schedule. Of course, all that will be live streamed, but also an appeal for your support because the last 2 weeks the collection has been about an eighth of what it usually is. And of course, we can't sustain that. So we really do need your support. And I know everyone is strained financially these days, but please do consider mailing us a check here at St. Dominic's, or if you haven't already, to sign up for electronic giving. And there's a portal for that on the website. And know that we really do appreciate that. We are doing what we can here. We've canceled a number of services. We've turned the heat off in the ministry center, and things like that we're doing for cutting costs as best we can. But of course, we still have the expenses of, particularly of paying the staff for their either sick time or, in Francisco's case, paternity leave, as he and Katie celebrate the arrival of their new daughter. But our need really is real. So please do consider sending us a gift, and know that I and Father Brad and all of the friars are continuing to pray for your health and your safety in these days, and hope that you are praying for us. We rely on your prayers. Want to thank everyone who has, first dropped by their donations. That has been very helpful. But also a number of you have dropped off goodies to the rectory, some homemade soup. Someone brought by a lovely chocolate cake today. People brought all sorts of goodies and snacks, so thank you very much for those, and we are putting them to good use. And so again, thank you very much. God bless you. Continue to stay safe. Continue to wash your hands for 20 seconds. Continue to say your prayers, and by the grace of God and all of our good efforts, that we will get through this. And as that's what I wanted to say. And that's what I get for not having a script. Do watch the masses from yesterday. I thought Father Brad's homily was particularly insightful, and we had a week delayed Brother Athanasius report. He was supposed to do it the week before, but he had been working the week before that on doing all his work to get the live streaming up and running, so he didn't have time to do a Brother Athanasius report, so he did one this week, and it was also very good. So do check out this week's masses. So again, continue to wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart, and to pray for us, and know that we Dominicans are praying for you, and know that we will, of course, get through this by God's grace and our cooperation in flattening the curve in the spread of this disease, so that we get through this with a minimum of infections here in the parish, and all of your families as well, extended families as well. So again, God bless you, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.